Good to go. Start with Ryan.
This is for either one of you. You think about that third period. Yes, there's the power play, but what are those things that you think allowed you to not only pull ahead in the third, but play in such a way where you made it so hard for them to even try to come back?
Yeah, I think, for us, being down one in the third there, we didn't sit back on our heels, and I think we kind of just took it to them. And, when we play with that speed, we play with that energy, we're a good team. And, obviously we had some power plays there, but, we drew them with hard work and, getting in on the forecheck and kind of, putting them under pressure. So it all starts with that. So I think credit to the guys in the room for just, sticking with the process and kind of, putting ourselves in a good situation.
Jesse.
Casey, you played with Zach Parise tonight, and obviously he plays a lot of passion, a lot of energies. How much did your line feed off of what he was doing?
Yeah, I think everyone in the room looks up to Zach, me especially, being a Minnesota kid. So it was an honor to play with him, and he did a heck of a job. He's flying around out there, hitting guys, making plays. So he made my job easy tonight.
Evan.
Sam Girard missed a couple weeks with a concussion and stepped right into the lineup tonight, just seamlessly in the playoffs. Could you just talk about him and what kind of an impact he makes on the defense?
Yeah, no, G's huge. He's a big part of this team. Obviously, he was, a huge part of that team when they won the Cup. So, anytime we have a guy out of the lineup, it's obviously tough. But, we have a deep locker room and kind of just next guy up mentality. So, give a lot of credit to Jonesy, who stepped up in games 1 and 2 and played, phenomenal for us. But, having G back there is just, he's another guy who gets up in the offense. He was a big part of that goal that we scored there at the end of that power play. So, he kind of looked, right at home there.
Eric.
Casey, you touched on Zach Parise, but between him, MacKinnon, and Val, the three wingers you've played with, it's a lot of playoff experience. How much of those guys helped you kind of adjust in these 3 games? And then two-parter, second part, you spoke this morning about high expectations for the crowd. Where did that, did you meet that?
Yeah, I think especially Lecky's kind of been pretty consistent. He's been talking to me a ton and helped me out. I think there's a little bit of a rough patch just trying to figure out where I am, and I definitely owe Lecky a lot for that, and the other 2 guys as well. On the other side, yeah, the crowd was insane. So my high expectations were blown out of the water for sure.
Colton.
Casey, you've talked about just getting more comfortable with the system and feeling like you were overthinking it first and just kind of not doing that. Was that like the epitome of you following your instincts tonight and just being really dialed in on that?
Yeah, I think so. I think, you get more comfortable, just keep playing, and eventually those things take over. And especially in a big game like that, I think you got to go out there and just play. It's do or die. So, yeah, I think you could say that. And obviously, like we've said, Lecky and Zach had huge games, and they were feeding me the puck all over. So a lot of credit to them.
Megan.
Ross, when the emotions boil over at the end of that game, obviously the Jets are taking penalties, but even after the final buzzer, what is your view of that? Do you see that as a vulnerability that you could take advantage of going into Game 4?
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. Obviously, it's a physical game. I think, for them, they, played a good game and then kind of boils over in the third and kind of emotions run high, and I think they're just trying to set the tone for the next one. So for us, we just want to play our game. We kind of don't want to get involved in that stuff. We want to play between the whistles. We had a lot of time there to play physical, play our game. I thought we did a really good job of that. So for us, we kind of just want to stay out of that stuff.
Last 2, Ryan and DMAC.
This is for either one of you again. Yes, there's the 2 goals you give up, but given all the contributions you had from everyone in the lineup, is this almost close, or if not the perfect game in a sense, or is it still you're kind of far away from that word?
Yeah, I think I think we definitely could have maybe played better in the first and even parts of the second. I thought, like Coach said, in between periods, like halfway through the second, thought we found our rhythm and found our game and started pinning them back a little bit. And I thought that carried over into the third. But yeah, since I've been here, I thought the third was maybe the best period we've played. So from there, though, I think we can maybe have a little better start and just keep playing.
When you guys see blood scraped off the ice, does it change anything in your mentality?
Yeah, you kind of just hope that everyone's okay. There was a lot of blood there, so I don't know. I think it was Dylan, maybe.
Yeah, I think
so. Obviously it's a battle out there, and he's a warrior. So hopefully he's okay for the next game.
Thanks, guys. Jared will be here in a second.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
We know he's a good goalie, so yeah, we're proud of him, and like I said, we're gonna have to keep going that way and to I think we can be better as well. So we're gonna probably do some video tomorrow and make sure we're ready for Sunday.
I'm sure watching games 1 and 2 is hard on you. What did it mean to be able to play in game 3 and contribute in such a big way?
Yeah, no, I mean, you always want to play during the playoff. We work hard the whole season for that, so obviously it was a little hard, but the guys did a great job in Winnipeg, and obviously it was nice to be able to play tonight here. The atmosphere was like crazy. It was so much fun playing here. And yeah, like I said, we're gonna have to be ready for Sunday.
Yeah, it took us a bit to get going, but yeah, we definitely found our rhythm. I thought the second half of that second period we started to get going, and power play was huge in the third.
Talk to me about the defensive side of the game. Another huge game for Girard, but overall felt like you guys were doing a really good job on limiting their odd man rush chances.
Yeah, we gave up a couple in that second period that killed us. We got to do a little better job of reloading. F3's got to be a little smarter. But yeah, overall, solid effort. The intentions are all in the right place, and guys are working hard. And it's just the beginning. We need to reset and come even harder on Sunday.
There was literally blood on the ice as this game ended. Does it feel like this series is amping up game by game, getting more and more intense?
I don't know. I mean, we have to play hockey. They have to play hockey Sunday. I mean, we have to get a win, and they need one just as badly. So, I don't know. Whatever happens, I guess.
For this group to be getting contributions again from all over your lineup, how valuable is that at this time of the year?
Yeah, it's unreal. I mean, all series long, everybody's been really good, and we need that. When we won, we had everyone going, everyone contributing, and not just scoring, but guys are eating pucks and playing really good two-way hockey.
How was that first home crowd of the playoffs tonight?
It was great. Yeah, they're awesome here. Super loud building, and we're going to need that Sunday as well.
Nate, it seemed like there was a real emphasis on defense to start this game. Is that something you guys really focused on, given that the first couple games were a little bit back and forth?
Yeah, we're doing our best. Obviously they have a lot of talent over there, and good deactivation. So we got to keep an eye on that still. But yeah, tight game. I mean, I think they're trying to be pretty defensive too. So it's tight out there, and just trying to stay patient, all of us, and eventually, hopefully, something will go in.
Casey had 3 assists today. What have you seen from him in these 3 games? His first 3 games of the playoffs ever?
Yeah, he's been unreal. I just love his competitive level. Yeah, it's great to see him rise his game on the biggest stage, the brightest lights, and he looked awesome tonight. Not many guys would sauce that over in a third period playoff game, and just shows you the confidence and poise he has.
Nate,